In Japan's entertainment world, few stories have captured as much attention this year as the unfolding conflict between former TOKIO member Taichi Kokubun and Nippon Television. What began as a quiet internal matter has now become one of the most talked about controversies in Japanese television, a story about privacy, trust, and the power dynamics behind the camera. Tonight, we take a closer look at what really happened, why the situation continues to escalate, and what it means for the future of Iron Chef Dash and the bond between the members of TOKIO. Back in June 2025, Nippon Television made an unexpected announcement. Taichi Kokubun, long loved for his warmth and humor, was said to have been involved in what the network described as multiple compliance-related issues. The broadcaster provided no details, citing privacy concerns. But they also made it clear that Kokubun would step down from his roles, including his appearances on the Iron Chef Dash, a flagship variety show that had connected TOKIO to fans for more than a decade. A few days later, on June 25th, TOKIO officially disbanded. It was the end of an era. Fans who followed the group's 30-year journey were left shocked and heartbroken, unsure what exactly had happened behind the scenes. Kokubun went on an indefinite hiatus. For months, silence surrounded the case, until everything changed on October 23rd. That morning, Kokubun's lawyer, Masahiro, held a press conference that reignited the entire conversation. He revealed that his client had filed a petition for human rights relief with the Japan Federation of Bar Associations, accusing Nippon Television of violating his right to privacy. According to Komoda, Kokubun had never been told the full details of the alleged compliance issues. He said Kokubun had apologized both to the network and to the individual involved, but Nippon Television refused to accept any further discussion. As a result, Kokubun had been unable to defend himself publicly while suffering immense damage to his career and reputation. Multiple sponsors dropped him, his long-term contract were canceled, and he was reportedly left facing enormous financial penalties. Komoda's words painted a painful picture of a man punished without explanation, of a star silenced by corporate decisions. And for many fans, it raised an uncomfortable question. Had Taichi Kokubun really done something wrong, or had he simply been erased without due process? Reports soon surfaced that the damages were so severe, Kokubun might even need to sell his house to pay off the penalties. For someone who had spent decades building a spotless reputation, this was a devastating possibility. Kokubun's personal company, Tokyo BA Company Limited, also became a major part of the story. This company had been central to the Iron Chef Dash project, managing a large property in Fukushima Prefecture, an outdoor facility about the size of 2 Tokyo domes. The site had been developed with the dream of connecting entertainment with sustainability, inspired by the SDGs, and offering hands-on experiences for fans and communities. But when the controversy broke, the project was halted and the land became a burden. Kokubun had personally borrowed money to buy the property, and now, with no income and mounting penalties, the entire dream was in danger of collapsing. Following Komoda's public statement, Nippon Television quickly responded, and their tone was firm. The company issued a statement calling the attorney's actions deeply regrettable and said they would be filing a strong protest against him. They insisted that Kokubun had acknowledged his compliance violations in previous discussions, and that every step of the process had been conducted with his consent. To Nippon Television, this was not a case of injustice, but rather a matter of corporate responsibility. Still, their lack of transparency left many viewers unconvinced. Online, public reactions split sharply. Some people sympathized deeply with Kokubun, believing he had been treated unfairly. They wrote comments like, "He deserves to be heard," and "No one should be punished without explanation." Others, however, worried that the dispute would negatively affect Shigeru Jojima and Masahiro Matsuoka, Kokubun's longtime TOKIO bandmates, who continue to work with Nippon TV. Fans began asking whether this conflict could spill over to their projects, especially Iron Chef Dash. For many, this wasn't just about a legal issue. It was emotional. TOKIO had always represented teamwork, perseverance, and friendship. To see that bond strained by a corporate dispute was heartbreaking. People wonder if the group's unity, built over 3 decades, could survive such a heavy blow. Despite all this turmoil, Iron Chef Dash remains one of Nippon TV's most important programs. It continues to score strong Sunday night ratings, serving as a key anchor before major shows like Sekai no Hate, Made It Q, and Golden Six Tones. For this reason, the station is unlikely to cancel it. Still, the controversy has clearly shaken production team, and there's growing concern that the program's image has been permanently affected. An insider told reporters that the staff's biggest hope now is simply that this conflict doesn't damage the show or the relationships among the cast. At its heart, the story of Taichi Kokubun versus Nippon Television is about more than one celebrity's career. It's about the fragile balance between transparency and privacy, between loyalty and accountability. In Japan's tightly managed entertainment industry, stars often have little control over how their stories are told, and Kokubun's struggle may be exposing the limits of that system. For viewers who grew up watching TOKIO's adventures, building projects, farming, laughing together on screen, this story feels deeply personal. It reminds us that even those who appear to have it all are not immune to human pain, corporate politics, and public judgment. Behind every smile on television, there are real emotions, real stakes, and sometimes quiet battles we never see. As the situation continues to unfold, one question remains. Will Taichi Kokubun's fight bring meaningful change to Japan's entertainment world? Or will it be remembered as just another lost cause in a system built to protect networks first? And perhaps most importantly, can the friendship between Jojima, Matsuoka, and Kokubun survive the weight of silence, loss, and public scrutiny? Only time will tell. This has been JDrama Today, bringing you the stories behind Japan's entertainment headlines. If you found this video informative, please give it a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into Japan's entertainment world. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more stories that reveal the heart behind the headlines.